guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Jenny Jan, the plant friend. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's video is going to feature plants that I've already transferred to LECA and even updates on what looked like were epic fails, but they're actually coming back. And so come along with me, let's get started. So I'm checking on plants that I've put in LECA. I'm having some success and some failures. This little guy here is my money tree plant, and it had like 4 or 5 stalks. They all root rotted except this very last one. So we're giving it another shot. It's healthy, green, and so there was no root rot on this one. So I'm going to try and continue on with this one. I will update you guys later about this one. So most of my plants, my original plants that I put in LECA, have been in LECA for the past month. And so now it's time to add nutrients. I have my nutrient all mixed up here in a lemonade jar. And I'm going to go through the plants and just check them. This spider plant I put in LECA about a month ago. It seems to be doing okay, but I'm going to check it to see if there's root rot. I also have a rubber tree and a dumb cane that I put all in LECA over a month ago, and so we're in the process of checking the roots and seeing how they're going. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the LECA out and check the roots. And I started with these Chinese takeout containers, but I've recently got some really neat net pots that I want to start using. This looks pretty good. There's a couple, I think if I can pull it off, it's probably rotted root. The new roots are pretty strong and don't come off as easily as the rotted ones. So I'm thinking all of this needs to go. Root rot. And even in the midst of these rotted roots that are coming off of here, this plant has still been thriving in LECA. It's not growing a whole lot, but it's not dying. It's not bad actually, but I think it's going to do much better now that I'm pulling off of these dead roots and giving it a better chance to grow. And I'm not going to reuse that LECA because there's probably some dead roots in it. So what I'm going to do is, after I get this all cleaned up, I am going to use new fresh LECA with my spider plant. Wow, quite a bit of root rot for it to continue to thrive like it's doing. That whole piece needed to come off. I was hesitant to pull it off, but it needed it. Okay, yeah. And you can even see the difference. The new roots are white and fluffy. Kind of like us when we've had a fresh haircut. We're fluffy and pleasant because we feel better about ourselves. Okay. I think that's good. I was watching a YouTube video of Pretty in Plants, and she said that after she pulls off her dead roots, she sprays it with hydrogen peroxide and let it dry out a bit. So I am actually, because this has so much root rot, I am actually going to do the same thing. Okay. That looks a lot better. So I have my hydrogen peroxide here. I'm going to spray this, and I have a little container that I'm going to spray it and just let this sit and dry for a minute. Get out all of those dead roots. So we'll let that one sit for a minute, and we'll put that LECA on the side there. The next plant we're going to check on the roots is this Ficus lyrata, the rubber plant. And actually, I pulled this cutting from a mother plant that's on my sun porch, and I planted it up in LECA about a month ago. So we're going to check the roots here, and if there's no root rot, we'll repot it, and I want to transfer it to my net pot, and just because I'm moving them from containers like this, so they'll have more air and oxygen going in. So let's just take this off. Well, there's water in this one. There goes the LECA. Okay. So, and I was told, actually, yeah, I think this has root rot also. But the beauty is that it is, I do see quite a few new roots. So again, this is all dead. Now, I've been told that this would happen, so not surprised that these are pulling. Actually, that was the new root. I don't know how I pull that off. It'll come back. So, get these all cleaned up here. And again, I'm not reusing this LECA because there is some root rot, but quite a few new roots as well. So, we'll get rid of this LECA. And now, I don't really see a need, but I just feel like I should spray this with hydrogen peroxide as well. I just feel the need to do that. So we're going to spray the roots, let it kill all those dead roots, and we'll place this one on the side as well. And so I'm noticing that even if there's not a lot of root rot, there's just some, maybe it's not root rot, but whatever it is, that there needs to be the roots, the dead roots pulled off, and to give it a fighting chance. Okay, so the next plant that we're going to check on today is my dumb cane. Now, one of the things that Pretty Implants said was that when you have a lot of yellowing leaves, after 10 days or so, take the plant out and check the roots, because it could be root rot. Not that it is, but it could be root rot. And so that's what we're gonna do with this one. It's been about almost 10 days, if not 10 days exact. I see a lot of new roots in here, but I've had several yellow leaves that I've had to pull off of this plant. So let's take it out and see what's going on the inside. So, again, now this one, there is a little bit of water in it as well. Okay. I see nice healthy roots, but I also see, well, actually, I don't really see any root rot. So I was about to say I did, but nice healthy roots coming out of the LECA. I'm not sure if it's just the transitioning, the reason I'm having so many yellow leaves. Today I only have the one, and looks like one's turning. So pretty nice root system. Some roots did pull off when I took it out of the LECA, so those could be rotted roots or just dead roots falling off. Yeah, those are pretty strong roots. So we're gonna go ahead and not use the same LECA again. We're just gonna dump the LECA, and we're gonna start with fresh LECA. And I'll boil that LECA later, and I will reuse it after I've boiled it and everything. So I think I want to go with this net pot. Yes. Okay. So we're going to add our LECA about a third of the way up. Put our roots in. Make sure they're all in there. And then we're going to, there we go, center that all around. And really hit that LECA so that there are no gaps. Where's my little handy dandy tool? So quite a few roots still out. We're going to have my extra LECA right here. And we're going to just scoop it out and fill it up. So I think I'm going to, with my clean shears here, go ahead and snip this yellow leaf off. So that's my gum cane all potted up with LECA. So I think you're just going to get regular water. About a third of the way up. Okay. So we're now got our gum cane with just regular water because this has only been about 7 days. So I'm still not going to add any nutrients or with this water in. I'm only adding filtered water. I'm not even going to put Super Thrive in this water. I'm just going to put regular filtered water. So got the roots all dried up on this Ficus lyrata rubber tree. We're gonna prepare to plant it up, placing my LECA and about a third up in my net pot. Get the roots all situated in there. And one escapes me every time. Well, more than one, but at least one. this all situated in the pot there. And, oh no, okay. I wanted to give an update on my dwarf fiddly fig that I put in LECA about a month ago. And a week after I put this baby in LECA, all of the leaves fell off except 3. Everything, I was devastated, but I just continued the journey because it didn't appear to be any root rot, and I just hung in there with it. Well, looky, growing back. See, isn't that nice? I left those 3 stems or stalks in there, and they're already producing new leaves. Now this is about 3 weeks ago I put this in LECA, and like I say, after about 7 days all of the leaves fell off. But this just goes to show you that there is hope. I see new roots coming in. I really need to check it, and I probably want to transfer it, but it's on the mend, so I'm not going to, and it has nutrient water already in it. So I'm just going to, I wanted to just show you this one, and I'm also going to show you a picture of the week that I was in such shock that all the leaves fell off of it. I'll put that up so that you can see that in the corner there. This is a cutting of Philodendron Brazil that I put in LECA a month ago, and all of these nice lovely roots. It's been doing very well. When I started with this plant, I only had these 3 leaves here. These are the older leaves, and then since then I've gotten this one, and this one. One coming here, one coming here. It's doing beautifully. It's just in a glass jar. I do have it on a heat mat, and I think that that's really encouraging the roots to grow, and they're finding their way down to the nutrient water. But this plant is doing very well for me. And I also have a Philodendron micans in LECA that's doing very well also, that I will show you guys. Here's the Philodendron micans, and I'm getting new growth. It's been doing very well in LECA. When I received this plant about a month ago, actually, this leaf was already looking like this, and so I wasn't sure if it was going to die off. But I have new growth all down in here. I know you won't be able to see that, but this is another success transformation from soil to LECA. So just loving the LECA life here. Again, thanks guys for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to follow this journey from soil to LECA with me, and I will see you at the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.